Hey guys, it's Britt and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing with you our easy zucchini bread recipe. It is delicious, so simple to make, and we love it. Perfect for back to school or when you're camping or need a quick breakfast or treat. I just adore it and it's so simple. You guys are gonna love it. Make sure you watch the video, check out our description box down below. It has the recipe as well as a link to our website. And I know you guys are gonna love this one. Leave us a comment if you make it, and I'll see you guys at the end for a taste test. All right, I just had my husband stop cutting grass because it was so loud I couldn't hear myself. All right, so we're gonna jump into this. So you need one bowl. I mix in all of our dry first. So I have 1 cup of oat flour and 1 cup of buckwheat flour. You can use whole wheat flour instead of buckwheat flour or spelt flour. I also have baking soda and baking powder and our spices. So I have allspice and cinnamon. Everything, all the measurements are linked down below in our description box as well as on our website. So go there to print out the recipe or to get it. This is so easy, it comes together really fast. So just give that a nice stir. We're mixing in all of our dries, and then I'm just gonna add in everything else. Really, really simple. I hand mix this as well. You get a little bit of an arm workout, but you can use a standing mixer or a hand mixer, anything that you have. In goes 2 cups of shredded zucchini. I know we have so much zucchini, so this is a great recipe to use as this. And you can also make zucchini muffins as well. So this recipe also can do great muffins. In goes some vanilla extract. And then I have a flax egg. So flax egg is 1 tablespoon of flax meal mixed with 3 tablespoons of water that you let sit for around 10 to 15 minutes and it kind of gels up. So in goes that. Super simple. And then I have our sweetener. So I have 1/2 cup of date paste, and I will link up above how we make our date paste. Really, really simple. I just always keep a mason jar full of it in our refrigerator for whenever I need it. And then I have 1/2 cup of an unsweetened applesauce. This recipe is so simple, you might be able to memorize it after you make it. I love it. It's just a really nice bread that you can kind of tweak however you like it. So then you're just going to incorporate it really well. You get a little mini arm workout if you do it by hand. And you just want all of that flour to be really mixed in. I will say that you can do so many different combinations with this. This is just a great base recipe. So we switch it up all the time. Sometimes I'll add cacao or cocoa powder to this recipe and make it chocolate zucchini bread. I'll also leave what measurements we find to do that down below. And sometimes I'll add in some dried fruit. Raisins work really great in this. You could also do some nuts like walnuts or different things like that. And it just makes it so fun. Also, chocolate chips are really great in this. And just have fun with it. So I had an uncle who always made zucchini bread, and anytime I make zucchini bread I always think of him. So he made zucchini bread for birthdays, anytime he had zucchini in the summer. So I almost called this recipe my Uncle Greg's zucchini bread, but I figured a lot of people wouldn't search for that, so I'm gonna tribute it right here, that this is kind of a tribute to my uncle and all of the wonderful zucchini bread he made us over the years. So go ahead and mix that up. Make sure the flour is really incorporated well, and you can move it to a loaf pan. So I'm going to use a silicone loaf pan. I have it linked in our Amazon shop, which is also down below. If you're going to use a regular loaf pan, I suggest lining it with parchment paper. And if you make cupcakes or muffins, you can also line it with parchment paper. The cooking times are slightly different if you do cupcakes. For this one, we're going to bake it at 400 degrees for 40 minutes. You want to do the toothpick test. It really does work for this recipe to tell if it's finished. If you do the muffins or cupcakes, they are going to bake at 400 degrees for around 30 minutes. So again, do the toothpick test to make sure they're all ready to go. But they are delicious in any version that you want to eat them. Everything's mixed up. So like I said, I'm going to grab my silicone pan that we use, our loaf pan. And for this one, I like to add in a little bit of chocolate on top. So I sometimes will add it into our zucchini bread. Sometimes I leave it out. Like I said, sometimes I do dried fruit. Raisins is really nice in this. You could do dried cherries, is also really interesting and nice. but we'll change it up. Sometimes I don't put anything in it. I just put some unsweetened dark chocolate on top. I just added a little bit of sweetness to this and a little bit of extra flavor. Our bread is a really nice mild bread. It's not overly sweet and it's not, you know, underly sweet. I think it's the perfect amount personally. You guys will have to let me know in the comments below. But you'll see me add some dark chocolate chips on top. And I also will link the place that we get our chocolate chips. And I just go ahead and spread this out as evenly as possible. And it's really, really fast and quick. So if you need something to take to somebody's house, or you want to make it for a family member, or like a little present, this is the perfect way to use up the rest of that zucchini this summer. I love it. So you'll see me just scraping every little bit onto it. Super, super simple. And then, like I said, you can top it with ingredients or mix it throughout. It's really personal. I just put some dark chocolate chips right on top of it. It went really well. And then you can start thinking about all the ways you'd like to eat this. So we generally will have it as like a little dessert with a cup of tea. I also like to have this sometimes in the morning if it's crazy and I need something fast, or if we're traveling, camping. My husband specifically likes his with a little bit of raw almond butter on spread over. That's how he had it the last couple of days. Really can be any way that you like. So I hope you guys will enjoy this recipe. It's, again, a keeper, super fast, great for a little, if you want a little snack or treat. I just really like it. And I love that it's easy and simple and, you know, doesn't take long to make. So pop this into the oven. Do the toothpick test. That is the best way to figure out if it's done. It'll rise a good amount. And then you want to let it cool completely. So don't remove it from your silicone pan or your loaf pan until it's cooled almost completely. That's the best way to get it intact and to stay together. So I popped it into the oven. I let it cool completely. And then I like to kind of move it away from the silicone pan just a little bit. I find that helped before I go to remove it. And that's just a smart idea, is to just kind of help the edges just a little bit. And then you can go ahead and flip it. Again, once it's cooled completely. I've messed up many of loaves trying to do it too early. Also note, if you do the dark chocolate on top, that some of them will fall off. So you'll see in a second that some of mine fell off, but I didn't really care. I just put it back on top. It didn't really matter for me. So go ahead and carefully take it out. You're gonna see me attempt to do it here. And I just kind of move the top, middle, and bottom, and then it all came out. Perfect. All right, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna flip it back over and pick up anything that fell off if you put a topping on. And for me, it wasn't a lot, but we're just eating it, so it's okay. And then you can cut it and serve it and freeze it, and it's such a wonderful zucchini bread recipe. It's fast, simple. Like I said, you can use, I like the oat flour and the buckwheat flour, but you can do oat and whole wheat. You can do oat and spelt. You can kind of play around. I would use oat and something else. I wouldn't do all oat for this recipe, as a little note. But if you guys try anything, combinations, let us know down in the comments below. Let us know what you did. Let us know what add-ins you did, or if you tweaked it at all. And I hope you guys have a really awesome time making this. Perfect for back to school or that fast end of summer treat that you're looking for to use up all that zucchini. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed watching me make it. It is so good. I am gonna try it. It holds up really well. See? Holds up well. And I love having this plain. My husband likes almond butter on it, but it's just the perfect texture and sweetness, and is my favorite with a cup of hot tea. I hope you guys will make this. Leave a comment if you do. Make sure you're subscribed. I make whole food plant-based recipes, refined sugar-free, oil-free, salt-free, and I know you guys are going to love it. So make sure you're part of our community, and I'll see you guys very soon for the next one. But I'm gonna go enjoy some zucchini bread. We'll see you guys soon. Bye.